Hey, welcome to the video. In this one, I want to break down how I'm getting between 30 and 50 qualified followers on Instagram every single day and how I'm doing that for some clients using really simple ads. Now, I actually did a video on this channel last year, about a year ago actually, where I was breaking down a strategy to do this, but I stopped running this later last year because it became less and less effective as the markets became saturated and everybody was just copying everybody else. It didn't really work very well, and so I actually took a step back and stopped doing it. But recently I've started running these ads again, and they're not just performing as well as they used to, they're actually performing 5 times better than they used to. So my lead cost used to cost me $5 to get a new follower. Right now we're between 80 and 90 cents a follower, which is unheard of in the coaching space. And if you're new here, my name is Hugh. I've been in this space for about 10 years now, and I've helped my clients make over $30 million online using paid advertising, specifically on the Meta platforms. Now I want to share this video with you so I can help you get some more traction and actually get some good results in your business. And I'm just going to break down really simply. I'm going to keep this fairly short and snappy because there's some key principles in this video that you can apply today and get this moving really fast. So first of all, when it comes to follower ads, you might be watching this and be familiar with them. They're actually pretty straightforward. You can just have a video that is on your page, and you can just go into the Meta Business Suite, click ads, and click boost, right? The actual strategy and the actual setup of this is really, really easy. I'm not going to go through that in this video because you can Google that and you can literally just walk through that in like 5 minutes. This isn't what this video is about. What I want to go through is the high level strategy to actually get this to work, and then also on the back end what to look at to capitalize on this, because if you're just getting new followers and then you're doing nothing else, then you're just burning your money because you're not actually making use of the followers you're getting, which are leads for your business. So if we look at it like this, if somebody's scrolling through Instagram right now and they see content, people are less likely to follow accounts than they used to because the algorithm has changed. And what the algorithm is doing now is it's promoting content that you've seen before or similar content to content that you watch. So you can actually see an account over and over again, even if you don't follow the content. It's the same here on YouTube. If you're watching this video right now, there's a chance you might not even be subscribed to my channel. You may have watched a few of my videos in the past and you've been recommended this video even without subscribing. But if you are here and you haven't subscribed yet, then hit the subscribe button because you're going to be more likely to see the next content. So same thing with Instagram. We have Reels where you can watch a reel and then get recommended other content from that creator. And that means that people are less incentivized to actually follow your page. So what we want to do is 2 things. One, we want to make sure that the content is good content, right? Now this might sound really simple, but a lot of the times when people script ads, they're really obviously ads. They're very direct. They're like, hey, are you this type of person? Do you want to do this result? Like my client, Bob and Jane. And it's really boring, and it's not what people are going to stop the scroll to actually listen to. They're going to be switched off, and especially when everybody has rinsed and repeated this strategy over the last year, it just doesn't work anymore. What we want to do is we want to become what I call a market of one. And you do that by positioning yourself as the guide in your clients or your prospective clients' minds, right? Your client is on a journey and they are trying to overcome problems and achieve a result. So you want to position yourself as the guide in their story, the person who has been through the trials and tribulations that they have been through, and you've helped other people through that, and you're just there to guide them along the way. Now, we do that through storytelling. So instead of having an ad that's like, here's how to do this, here's 3 ways to maximize your leads, which is really boring and it's not going to resonate with your target market. Instead, you can tell a story. And even if it's something like lead generation, which is a pretty boring topic, you can still tie that into a story. You can talk about how, I used to really struggle with lead generation. And this is true for me, right? The first 2 years of business, I was posting endless content online. I had a podcast that was charting. I was posting blogs. I was writing on platforms. This is when Instagram was very new, but I was posting lots of photos with really kind of in-depth tutorials on recipes because I was a nutrition and mindset coach at the time. And I was just creating content all the time, and for 2 years I didn't get any traction. Like I got a client here and there, but it wasn't enough for me to take my business full time. Then when I learned paid advertising from a mentor, he taught me the skill of paid ads. I started running ads, and especially back then in 2014, 2015, lead cost was super low. So I was getting like 20 calls booked every single day. And even though I was really, really bad at sales, I was still able to get people over the line, and it was enough for me to take my business full time. From there, I was able to literally have my notice in 2 months after that and take my business full time and travel and do lots of amazing things with my life. And so that's how you look at a boring topic and make it more interesting. You make it relatable to people, because nobody wants to just go through social media to be talked at, right? They're not on social media because they want to learn all these latest hacks around the things that you are an expert in. You're passionate about a certain subject, whether that's real estate, whether that's health and fitness, whether that's training, whether that's business, right? You have a passion, you have an expertise, and your level of understanding around that topic is very different from somebody else's who would become a potential client. If you talk really technically in your content, then that's going to attract peers and not prospects. And so if you start telling the story of the struggles that either you or your clients have had and have overcome, and the shifts they've made, then that's really powerful. So you're more telling, it's like a kind of behind the scenes look at how people get results. Now that's the content aspect. The next thing, which I mentioned before, is the incentive for them to follow you. So what I like to do at the end of a training, at the end of the video, is drop a call to action to get a training or a resource. So I've got some written resources, I've got some video resources, and I will say something like, comment this keyword and I will send it over to you, right? Now I do that organically with people that come through anyway, and that's really, really great way just to get people into Messenger. But what I've been doing lately that's massively improved my advertising is I do that in the ad. Even though it's a follower ad, I get them to comment. I say follow and comment this keyword to get access to this training. And then when they comment, my manychat fires off, and it will basically send them a message saying, hey, thanks for reaching out for this training. If you want access, click below, and it will say, I follow your account, and they have to click that. Now you can set up an automation in manychat where basically if they don't follow you, it will prompt them to follow you before it gives them access. And I've actually created an automation that you can get for free below. If you click the link, you can just grab that link and it will install it into your manychat account. Now I am an affiliate, so if you don't have manychat, you're actually going to get 30 days free if you click that link as well, instead of the regular 14 days. So if you click that link, you're going to get access to that. You can plug it straight in. I'm not here to pitch manychat, that's just a plugin you can use. But the main thing here is you're getting them to comment and you're getting them to Messenger. So you're also, as a byproduct of getting them to follow you, you're also getting them into Messenger and they getting sent your lead magnet. Now, there's two strategies here, depending on your strengths. So I have clients that are really good on video, really big on YouTube, and that's a priority for them to get people to, because people binge watch their content, they reach out, they're really warm. So we send people the resource directly on YouTube, no landing page, just straight to YouTube. Now I have other clients who are the opposite, and they love writing and they email their list every single day. And so what we do in that case is we send them to a landing page and we get them to put their name and email in, so they're added to their email list before they're sent the lead magnet. So you need to pick the strategy that best suits your strengths within your business. And then right now, if you're not doing any of those things, if you're not growing an email list and you're not growing a YouTube channel, you need to double down on one of those this year if you want to really capitalize on your business. Otherwise, you're going to be pushing a boulder up a hill with your marketing. It's going to be 10 times harder if you're not doing any, what I would call back-end marketing. So if you think about your marketing in two phases, you've got front-end marketing. That's where you're turning a stranger into a lead, right? Somebody's never heard of you before. They're discovering you. We use Instagram ads for that. On the back end, you've got your back-end marketing. So long form content, whether that's written or whether that's video. And for some people, I have one or two clients that do this where they use podcasts, like audio podcasts. So if you're doing that, that technically works as well, but generally I promote those two channels. So that's the back-end marketing. And then overall, what we have done is we've taken a follower or somebody who's never seen us before. They see a video, they see this story they resonate with, and if they don't resonate with it, they'll click off, and that's fine, because we don't want people that don't resonate with it to follow us. We want the right people to follow us. This is why it's creating qualified followers. They see a story, they see a CTA, they click your profile, and they follow. Or with the CTA, what they do is they comment and potentially they scroll on for a bit, and then when they get off the feed, they'll see that little notification bell and they'll have a message from you that gets them to follow, right? In order to get access to the resource. And this has been a game changer. So like I'm running this now and it's getting me, as I said, between 80 and 90 cents, that's Australian dollar costs per follow. So that's like, if you're in the US, that's about like 60 cents a follow, which is unheard of. And that's not just for me, I'm using this with multiple clients right now and it's working extremely well. So I would highly recommend you playing about with this, telling your story. I would play between like 30 and 60 seconds in terms of the length of video. 60 seconds is a bit harder because you're having to keep somebody's attention longer to get them to the end of the video. So I would try and script out something like a 30-second video. And you want to go through a process which I call the 4 Ps. So pain, problem, pathway, and paradise, right? So, and you can play about with the order of that, but what I like to do is introduce a problem that somebody is facing, talk about the pain points of that, so that's like the emotional frustration of that. I'll talk about the paradise, like the result of solving that problem, and you can tell that through your own story or through a client's story. And then the pathway is usually like the call to action. So like I've broken this down into free training. Comment training below and I'll send it across to you and you can get access, right? So it's pretty straightforward. What I would recommend you do is I would probably set up like 3 to 5 variations of this to the same audience, right? Because we don't want to send this to like 5 different audiences, because you don't know if it's the audience or if it's the creative, like the video, that's doing the heavy lifting here. But we want to do 5 variations of this, or 3 to 5, like 5 is kind of obviously like a little bit harder to execute on, but 3 to 5 variations of this. We want to send them all to the same lead magnet, right? So you don't want to like vary the lead magnet, because again, that's a variable that's going to change the result of the ads. So they want to be similar content promoting the same thing. But really what you're doing is you're just finding something that works. And let's say like this video really works and you're spending $5 a day on each, so that'd be $25 in total. All we're doing is we're finding a winner. Let's say we run these 5 videos, we do it for like 5 to 7 days, and then this one performs best, and then all we're doing is we're then just going to increase the budget on that one, right? You might find that a few of them do well, and let's say best case scenario they all do well. You don't want to cut any ones that aren't doing well, right? That are doing well, sorry. So let's say they're all like $1 a follow. Then instead of just like, turning 4 off and just putting your money in one, I would just recommend that you just keep all of them running, because like that's amazing, right? Getting more than one ad to work well is great. So you're diversifying your ad spend. And that's how you do it. That's how you can set it up. If you're right now, I'm only spending $30 a day on this one ad. I have another ad that I'm running at $20 a day. This one's performing at 80 to 90 cents. The other one's slightly higher. It's fluctuating a bit. It's about like $1.50 to $2. So it's probably going to get turned off. That one's, I've only just started running it, but it's not as good as the first one. And that's getting me between 30 and 50 followers a day right now. And I have other clients that are doing similar strategies in different niches that are also doing that. So yeah, hopefully you find this useful. If you have any questions, like comment below, happy to help. If you don't follow me already, then click the link in the description below and give me a follow. You can check out the content that I'm posting on there as well. But I will see you in the next video where we're going to be talking more on the back-end strategies that I mentioned in this video.